I'm not sure if everybody understood what I meant by cheat code, so just in case there's some that didn't, I'm just going to try and further elaborate on something. Um, a lot of people in certain societies actually are superficial. When they tell you to get your money up, that's their way of saying get your worth up, get to a point where I feel the desire to give you respect, because as you are now, I don't feel like giving you respect. Even though you're nice, I don't care. Now, of course, if they were good looking, they would care. But that's because when they see a good looking person, they fold. Their standards change because their brain gets so stimulated by just seeing that person. When they see that person, they look at them like they look at their house, like they look at their car, like how they look at their clothes, and how they look at their shoes, and how they look at their money. They look at beautiful people as an asset. So they say, okay, I have to have that person. But when it comes to average people and below average people, they want them to have the things that they have or want to have, so that they can use them in some way. So a person might hang out with a rich person because they want their status to go up, or because they're expecting that one day the rich person might give them some money. But see, the problem here is that it's not genuine. So when a person doesn't have those things and is average in looks, they look at that person as disposable instead of expendable. But either of the two is not genuine. But disposable is worse, because you get treated a certain way. So they look at you as having absolutely no value when you're just poor, when you're poor, and when you're like, for example, a 2 out of 10 on the scale. But yeah, people actually do care about that stuff, the clothes and all that stuff. They're not telling people that to distract them from the obvious fact that looks play a role in interaction. They're just telling you that so that you won't become too unmotivated to try and quote unquote get your money up. They take a lot of pride in their generation, and sometimes some people take a lot of pride in their society. So when they see a poor person, they look at them as an embarrassment or a bad example to their generation or society. But yeah, that's a superficial mindset to have, because they only like them under the condition of non-important things. When they say I don't give respect, you have to earn it. They're not talking about they're not talking about it in the context of be nice and then you'll get to have my respect. No, they're talking about the context of being accomplished and having a lot of status. Otherwise, they don't feel like you deserve their respect unless you're good looking. But however way you slice it, even then they don't truly give actual respect. It's more like fake respect. because it's not genuine. They just want to use people, but certain people get used in different ways. Even people on the street who get abused, they're getting used too. A person is manipulating their mood to make it poor so that they'll feel better. Or feel good about themselves. People take pride in, not all people, but a lot of people take pride in abusing others. That's usage. That's usage. That's using someone. That's objectifying someone. And when it comes to a good-looking person, they only care about their looks. They only care about that person because they're good-looking. They don't notice anything else about them. They don't care about their personality. They don't care about them. They don't care about their feelings. They just want something from them. So that's also objectification. And it's like I said, everybody, or not, well, a lot of people, they get used just in different ways. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share those two things. I did have a question. I was wondering if you guys prefer that I talk about things that don't pertain to society, but like pertain to more, I guess you could say, positive things. Not sure how to word this, but if you guys have a certain preference, you can let me know.